Last season, Chelsea suffered really bad in the Carabao Cup final. Despite putting up a strong performance in that final, Chelsea lost that final in the last minutes of the extra time. And this season, Chelsea have another opportunity to actually go back to Wembley. So Chelsea have not had a remarkable success, losing their last two Carabao Cup finals that they have played. Actually, it's not two, but three. And Chelsea should actually try to make a change from this. And the campaign to reach the Carabao Cup final starts. And Enzo Maresca, a manager who has brought some breath of fresh air at Chelsea, will be eyeing this title. Now, we like to look at the perceived lineup that he can actually pick to face League Two leaders Barrow. So in goal, Jorgensen should start. There was some rumors about his injury, but I believe that he will be ready and fit enough to start this game. I really want Chelsea to take this cup seriously, and Jorgensen, being a very good goalkeeper, should actually aim to keep a clean sheet in this game. We are going to go with the back four, and I'm going to pick a back four of Gusto, Disasi, Benoit, and Viega at left back. I'm going to have Gusto come back so that he can get some few minutes, probably an hour or a 3/4 of an hour, so that he can be fit enough to be ready to play the Premier League games. Viega can come in to deputize Ben Chilwell, and Badiashile and Disasi can get at least a start. They should be good enough to defend against a League Two side at home at Stamford Bridge, so they should be ready. I'm picking a midfield pivot of Fernandes and Dewsbury Hall. So Fernandes came off earlier on and also did not play the game against Bournemouth, so he should probably get at least probably an hour or an hour in this game, and then probably or 45 minutes, then probably they can make a switch in the second half, and this can also allow Dewsbury Hall to try and solidify his position in the team. I'm going to go with the front three of Mudryk. He should actually look to capitalize on this opportunity. Joao Felix in the number 10 and Pedro Neto as a right winger. And this is for Mudryk to try at least and create some confidence and show how he has improved his training methods, because we are actually losing all hope on Mudryk. So he needs to really take this game by the neck and try to prove to the manager that he should be considered in the manager's plans. Christopher Nkunku needs to start this game so that he can rack up minutes, and also I want him to be there so that he can score goals. I want him to score goals so that he can build confidence. Probably and hopefully, if probably he can score a hat trick, it can build his confidence, it can increase his numbers, and he can carry on this form into the Conference League. Now let's look at the subs. I'm trying to give you my detailed analysis on what I expect about the substitutions. Now, Ben Chilwell can actually come in probably in the second half, or maybe he can start, but he can come in for Enzo Fernandez, or probably come in for Viega and look to play at that left back position and hopefully try to gain his minutes and improve his play so that he can be reintroduced back into the team. Caicedo can also come in, though I do not want him to come in. If we can get Chilwell in for Viega, for Fernandes, and then push Viega in midfield, it can be good. Or if we want to maintain balance in the team, we can bring in Caicedo in the second half so that he can also take some minutes away from Fernandes. I will also prefer to see Kanich Kumeka coming in. He can come in for Dewsbury Hall, maybe when Chelsea are comfortably leading, so that he can also have some minutes in the team and probably attempt to create something or score a goal for the team, and even show the manager that he can actually contribute something that can be substantial for the team and actually push the team to improve where they are. Another player that I would like to see is McGeough. He really performed well for Chelsea in pre-season, and it will be unfair for him to get lost into the squad. These are the kind of games that you want players like him to come on. Once Christopher Nkunku manages to score some few goals, or he's getting tired, you just bring McGeough so that he can also get some minutes. He can also get to play some football. 30 or 40 minutes in the game will be very good for him and actually improve him. Now let's look at the tactical setup that I've actually prepared. Now, Chelsea will most likely play with a 4-3-3/4-2-3-1, and Viega left back, Benoit and Disasi as the centre back partnership, Gusto at right back. Gusto is actually just coming in to rack up some minutes, and players like Mudryk and Pedro Neto looking to just rack up some minutes together with Christopher Nkunku. Now, in possession, Chelsea should move into a 3-2-5 structure, and this is by Dewsbury Hall occupying the left half space, Joao Felix occupying the right half space, and Mudryk and Neto holding the width. Nkunku playing in that pseudo number 9 position, and Gusto inverting in midfield to play alongside Enzo Fernandez. This can allow Viega to tuck in, and Badiashile should be keen playing in that central centre back with Disasi on either side. Alternatively, if the opponent is just pressing with one player, then Chelsea can look to play just with the back four, with the Disasi and Badiashile playing as the two centre backs, allowing Viega and Gusto to stretch the width of the team by creating those wide overloads, allowing only Fernandez being the only pivot, with sometimes Dewsbury Hall dropping deep to come and try to help him during build-up, as Chelsea will just try to play through the opponent and create a goal-scoring opportunity. When it comes to the pressing work, we expect Chelsea to press with the 4-1-1-4 formation, or 4-4-2, with the Dewsbury Hall being the one to push forward and pick up the pivots as Nkunku and Felix look to press, and Mudryk and Pedro Neto, while Enzo Fernandez being the one to screen in behind to prevent players picking up positions in between the lines. And this should be intense so that it can also motivate the home fans. Without the ball, Chelsea can settle in a 4-4-2 structure, with Dewsbury Hall joining Fernandez in that midfield role, and both Mudryk and Pedro Neto dropping in that midfield role to form a narrow midfield, prevent central progression with the ball, and just limit Barrow with crosses. Badiashile and Disasi should be good enough to actually win these aerial duels and prevent Barrow from actually scoring a headed goal or trying to actually create something that can at Chelsea. So Chelsea will be starting a run of playing 4 home games, and because Chelsea have actually established a run in their away games by winning their last 3 away games, Chelsea should ensure that they actually win these 4 home games, because if they win these 4 home games, like if they win today, they will improve the atmosphere in the Premier League clash against Brighton, improve the atmosphere in the Conference League, and this can actually improve the overall performance of Chelsea, because Chelsea have these 4 games at home that actually Chelsea can look to build upon. The game against Nottingham Forest and Brighton will be very crucial for Chelsea, and Chelsea should aim and endeavour to win those games and ensure that the team is ready to actually tackle the home form. Chelsea's home form has not been quite the best, and in my opinion, Chelsea should endeavour to try and improve it. And winning today will actually build on that. We are yet to win a Premier League home game, and we should try as much as possible to win these games. Now, my score prediction in this game, I am going with a 5-0 win for Chelsea. The game should be done. This is not disrespecting Barrow, but it's Chelsea. You are at home. It's the Carabao Cup. These players who have not made minutes in the first team, especially in the Premier League, should capitalize on this opportunity to actually have a great game and see if they can actually build upon the team. We'd like to see players like Nkunku, Joao Felix racking up those numbers, at least scoring those goals. When you score those goals, you are able to actually create some confidence in yourself. A clean sheet can also improve the confidence of Badiashile and Disasi. This is a good game for them to polish their defending. Viega can also be there, improving the solidity of the team. And Dewsbury Hall can also try to improve his creative work. Mudryk he needs to use this game to try and revitalize his confidence. And with this team, this team is good enough to actually get a result for the team. They should actually compete for their positions in the Conference League. Remember, Chelsea will be playing in the Conference League, and these players need to play so that they can tell the manager that I need to be the one who starts in the Thursday matches. So thanks for watching, and see you again in our next video.